Mule Deer Foundation presents Trigger Effect, an outdoor life documentary series.
Call a Manitoba dirt nap right there. Many things you can tell from a jawbone of a deer.
But just a good example of a person's way of life that brought him to this land.
This is Trigger Effect. Trigger Effect is brought to you by Mule Deer Foundation, ensuring the conservation of mule deer, black-tailed deer, and their habitat. Nikon Optics, next generation, now. Schmeiser Archery, the next step in technical evolution. Westside Stores, providing quality products and service to Salmon Arm for over 20 years. Sasquatch Fabrication, specialized fabricating for hunters everywhere. And these fine sponsors. Closed captioning for Trigger Effect provided by Regent Custom Cresting and Framing. For all your promotional goods, embroidery, and screen printing needs, visit us today at www.regentcc.ca. To all our viewers and sponsors, we'd like to welcome you back to Season 2 of Trigger Effect. This week on Trigger Effect, we rejoin co-host Kent Michie in New Zealand for part 2 of 3 of his amazing South Island hunt. As you may remember from the final episode of Season 1, Kent was successful on both his tar and his chamois hunts. Before we rejoin Kent in his pursuit of fallow deer and red stag, let's quickly recap his previous hunts for the tar and chamois.
Let's go take a look at him. That's a nice chamois right there. Dirt nap. Right on. Well, thanks again, Phil.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Appreciate it. Let's get back to the action. Let's go after some fallow deer and some red stags.
Well, I've seen a big buck down here. We need to go down after that.
Well, let's get this guy loaded up and we'll go after him. All right, thanks. We're here at another ranch, or what they call another station. Huge area. This fella and his wife, they own one of the largest stations in New Zealand. We're after fallow deer. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of cover. So it's we just made a stalk on a really nice buck. He had a bunch of females with him and we got busted, so we're just glassing these hills out here looking for fallow bucks, and they've got a feral goat here that we can go after. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult with the bow, so we'll give it a good shot with the bow, and if not, we'll switch to the rifle and at least get a buck to take home. So stay tuned. Phil just spotted a big black buck bedded down over here. Looks like he's got big paddles, so we're just gonna sneak up a little closer, see if we can't get a better look at him. Looks like a shooter. Let's go. We're about 600-700 yards from that buck. He just come out of a small draw. We're gonna try and sneak down and get in close. Maybe get a shot at him with the bow.
Westside Stores in beautiful downtown Salmon Arm, providing fishing and hunting equipment, apparel, and knowledgeable staff. Your outdoor sports authority, Westside Stores has provided quality products and service to Salmon Arm for over 20 years. Visit us today at 450-360 Trans-Canada Highway Southwest, Salmon Arm, BC. Online at westsidestores.ca or call us at 250-832-8141. Welcome back to Trigger Effect.
We're about 600-700 yards from that buck. He just come out of a small draw. We're gonna try and sneak down and get in close. Maybe get a shot at him with the bow. Phil figures he's over 200 inches, so if we can't get a good bow shot, we'll see if we can't get him with the blazer.
Kent and Phil are making their final approach to the draw that holds the big fallow buck. Now, if Murphy's Law teaches us anything, it's that this is the time that the battery is going to die or the camera is going to break down. And you guessed it, the camera malfunctioned right when the big buck appeared, and they missed filming Kent's shot on this giant fallow buck.
Awesome. That was awesome. Oh man, Phil, 60 yards. That buck come up. The draw there, he took 4 does in there. They kind of busted out the other way, and he come up, was watching them. I mean, we were right up against this old sheep fence here, so the film might be a little bit blurry because the camera was trying to focus through it, but he come up, Phil was ranging him. He's at 60 yards. Man, he just
Turns broadside.
turns broadside.
Said 60 yards.
As soon as he said 60 yards, put the old 60-yard pin on him. Oh man, I tell you what, I saw the blood coming out the other side. These Viking broadheads are devastating.
The arrow was sticking out about that far.
Yeah, he's not far. He ran, but he's over the hill. Oh, that's an awesome buck for
In fact,
archery.
although the sheep fence, which is actually a rabbit fence,
It's a rabbit fence, yeah.
inhibited the camera, it shielded us from it.
Yeah, it did. It gave us a little bit of cover because it's kind of gray, and he just wasn't sure about what we were. He spotted us when he first come over the edge, but oh, Phil, man, great stock. Thank you so much. Didn't need the blazer for this one, but we got us a big fallow buck down over the ridge here. Archery dirt nap. Let's go take a look at him. I got great spray of blood here right now. That arrow went right through him, fletching on one side, Viking broadhead on the other side. Man, he was bleeding good. There's lots of blood here. He's gonna be just over the hill here, so let's keep going. Oh yeah, good sprays of blood. He's bleeding hard. These fallow bucks are tougher than people think, man. They're a smaller deer, but boy, they're resilient. They live in this high, arid country here. It's pretty wide open country. I mean, we were lucky. We had fallow deer all around us, bumping does and bumping other bucks. But this guy we watched come from a long ways down this chute. Man, I feel so privileged to be here. One shot, 60 yards, miser, archery, Viking broadheads. Oh, let's go get a look at this guy. It's probably just gonna be over this ridge here. There he is, right there. Right there, look at that. Well, it's day 4 of our hunt. Day 3, I took a beautiful tar up at the other station. We're here at a new station, big sheep ranch. I mean, it's just beautiful, wide open country. We've spotted, I don't know, how many bucks do you figure we spotted this morning?
15.
Yeah, 15.
Probably 5 shooters.
Yeah.
Yep.
And probably 50 to 100 does. I mean, there's just fallow deer everywhere. So we come around on the top here. We saw this guy sneaking up through a cut, and Phil said, let's get down there and see if we can't get in front of him. And we got in front of him, but then he snuck around behind us and kind of caught us out in the open, and we were kind of right at the edge of a rabbit fence. But he came right at 60 yards. Phil was ranging, and I had the bow ready, and as soon as he said 60 yards, the buck just turned broadside, and it was just perfect. I mean, it was just a beautiful shot. So couldn't ask for anything better, Phil. I really appreciate it. That was an awesome, awesome stock.
And I mean, he's the biggest free range archery fellow we've ever taken. And I've hunted down here for, well, I'd say 24 years now.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I feel very privileged. I mean, he's got a couple broken points here, but he is just a stud. I mean, beautiful color.
Well, he's
and
got
just
good palmation, all that palmation, and then the good length of the points, and then this nice kicker at the back. And
yeah,
like I say, it's a bit unfortunate he's broken there, but he must have done that this fighting this morning.
yeah, because it's fairly fresh. You can see it on
Yeah.
this side. But
Yeah.
well, I'm just tickled pink. This hunt has just been going unbelievable. I can't say enough about what your
Right.
operation here, Phil. I hope we can bring a lot of other people out here to join us for these great animals to hunt with the bow. I mean, this guy is just beautiful. I want to shoot another one. All right.
Gary, we want something that was strong, lightweight, collapsible, and durable. And with this wheel and the no axle on our game carts, we've achieved that.
Built in Carameus, BC, the Sasquatch cart is lightweight, has great clearance, and is strong enough to pack out a variety of game species. It collapses to be more convenient for transport and can be attached to ATVs for those long packs out. Get yours at Sasquatch Fabrications in Carameus. Call 250-499-5984 or visit us online at www.sasquatchfabrications.com. Trigger Effect proudly supports the Mule Deer Foundation. Through its membership, the Mule Deer Foundation aims to restore, improve, and protect mule deer habitat. MDF supports wildlife management, promotes public education and research, and encourages responsible, ethical behavior. Visit us online at www.muledeer.org and join today and help us ensure the conservation of mule deer, black-tailed deer, and their habitat. Welcome back to Trigger Effect.
I already got a fantastic bull with or buck with the bow, so we're gonna try and see if we can't make another bow kill. If not, we'll get the big one with the rifle. Doesn't look like he wants to leave his dough.
He's got his does now.
Well, let's go after that big guy.
That's a good plan.
Kent and Remy leave the smaller buck along with his females and decide to play for the bigger buck they call the sticker buck.
Stand up. Are you loaded up? Here. He turns broadside. Here. Here. It wasn't a big recovery.
Pretty devastating broadhead.
Tell you what, they put the game down. Through the stag, into the tree. Schmeiser archery.
The Schmeiser broadhead combines physics of the Falcon principle and the axe principle for state-of-the-art aerodynamics and cutting technology. Visit us today at schmeiser-archery.com. Schmeiser Archery, the new generation of technical evolution. Welcome back to Trigger Effect.
Here we go. He's down. He's down and upside down. Oh, that's a big stud. That is a big dude. He just wouldn't turn for me. He wouldn't turn, and then when he turned, he was facing me. Oh, it's awesome. 200-yard shot, 230 actually. He's got big back kickers. It's my second fallow here. I am tickled pink. Awesome. Another dirt nap right there. Let's go down and take a look at him. Oh boy. Yeah, look at that dude. Wow. Look at that. That is gnarly, tall. This is definitely the buck that I saw on the first day bow hunting, and I ended up getting his partner, which was didn't have the big long stickers, but was nice palmated tops. But man, I tell you what, that is unreal. Oh yeah. Well, you know what? I take home 2 black fallow bucks. I am stoked. That is a big dude. Wow. This New Zealand hunting is unbelievable. You know, I'm from Canada, and it's unreal to come to another country like this and harvest these great trophies like this. Man, oh man. Tar, 2 great fallow deer. I still got to go after stag yet and maybe chamois. This is going to be great. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love it. Man, he's heavy. Big, big palm on him. Just love those back points. This one's going to score good. He's going to score really good, I think. He's good. Well, here's my 2 fallow. They'll make great bookends. 1 bow kill, 1 rifle kill. Filling up the trophy room.
Kent and the rest of the Trigger Effect team would like to thank Phil Wilson of NZ Hunts and all his guides for everything. Make sure you don't miss next week's episode as Kent concludes his hunt in New Zealand. He will be pursuing red stag in the tropical mountains of the west coast of the South Island. Trigger Effect is brought to you by the Mule Deer Foundation, Nikon Optics, Schmeiser Archery, West Side Stores, Sasquatch Fabrications, and these fine sponsors.
Breakfast of champions, right, Gary?
Trigger Effect. Hey?
And you can understand why they call this dog rock. Big old dog sitting on the skyline.